So again, welcome back to episode number 33 of Travel Talk. Today's episode is all about the beach and how we spent the day at Santa Monica Beach, which is obviously a famous beach in LA. It took us 45 minutes to get there and cost $1.75, which is pretty incredible considering it was like 5.5 miles there and 5.5 miles back. So, you can't complain at that. So yeah, we plan to spend the entire day at the beach, just, make the most of the sunshine, and just see what the beach had to offer, really. So, woke up about 9 o'clock as usual, got showered, got ready to head out, grabbed some directions from the front office of the hostel to where the nearest bus stop was that went to the beach, and luckily it was only about 5 minutes walk away, and the bus itself actually came along every 20 minutes, which was really handy. So yeah, the bus ride, like I say, it was 11 miles, like that's there and back, and it cost us $3.50 each there and back. So which is ridiculous when you think about it, like price wise. I mean, 11 miles for $3.50 it's mad. But that's the best way because it encourages public transport and encourages people not to be driving their cars every day, and to make use of that public transport link that there obviously is there in LA, which is great. So you have to applaud LA for the city of LA, I suppose, for doing that. So yeah, we jumped on the number, I think it was 704, the bus, and just sat on it until the end, basically, because that's kind of where it stopped, at Santa Monica Boulevard, and which is literally about a 2-minute walk from the beach, so can't really complain about that, can you? Bus ride and then the beach. Ooh, yeah. So as we actually got to Santa Monica, we didn't go straight to the beach. We decided that we were a little bit hungry, hadn't had breakfast, so we decided to have a little wander around. There's quite a few restaurants around, obviously, at Santa Monica, and just find what we wanted, really. Didn't really know exactly what food we wanted, but as we were walking along, we did spot an English pub which seemed to do all English type of food, and as we hadn't really had English food as such for quite some time, we decided we'd give that a go. So we walked in, sat down. It was an English menu. The staff were English. It was owned by English people. So you thought that you'd be getting like an old style English meal, and like proper English food. And unfortunately, you didn't. What you got was an Americanized version of English food, very small amounts of it as well, and very extortionate price wise. And by that I mean an English breakfast that came with no sausage, 1/2 piece of toast, which is like that big, and beans which tasted like they'd been frozen 3 times and then reheated twice. So it wasn't great, not gonna lie. It was probably the worst English breakfast I've ever had in my life. But yay, food. So we didn't eat much of it, obviously. Kind of got out there pretty quickly before we got poisoned. Paid the bill and just decided that was it. We'd had a little bit of food there, what was edible, and just decided we were going to head straight to the beach, just make the most of the day. So came out of that restaurant. I say restaurant, I don't think you can really call it a restaurant. It was a pub that sold crap food. And crossed the road, and by there we were at the beach. That terrible food wasn't going to ruin the great mood of being in LA, having the sun shining, and you can't ask for much more than that. So we headed straight over to the beach. When you get to the beach, what strikes you first is like how golden the sand is. After snow in New York and ice, rain and snow in Washington, and like what was nearly a tsunami basically in Biloxi, this was kind of like the reward for all of that, for like tolerating all the terrible weather. We've been rewarded with like this lovely sunshine, this beautiful beach, and that's the best bit, really. It made up for all the terrible weather we'd had before, so which is good, because we had some really terrible weather. I mean, when does it rain in LA? Seriously. We picked that spot on the beach. It's fairly central between kind of like the beginning of the beach, the pier, and the Pacific Ocean. The sand was it was hot underfoot, but it felt like amazing between your toes. It was such a, like I say, it was so rewarding being there and like sitting on that beach, and it's incredible. But it wasn't too hot. There was a nice like breeze coming off the ocean, so it was refreshing. So it was a really, really great day to be at the beach. And yeah, we stayed there for about, I think we went onto the beach about 12:30 and stayed there until about 3:30, so about 3 hours on the beach, which was good. Nearly got killed by an inflatable ball because the wind had started to pick up, and this inflatable ball was kind of the size of me, and it just kept rolling and rolling, and I could see it coming towards me, and I kind of thought someone was going to stop it, but it just kept coming towards me, so I kind of had to like dodge out of the way and try and stop it for him. But, you know, nearly got killed by big purple balls, and that's always a positive. Woo! So yeah, we picked a great day to be at the beach. It was, like I say, the weather was amazing, and we just kind of laid there and absorbed the sun's rays. And by absorbed, I mean I'm one of these people who doesn't really tan. I go from white to burnt and then back to white within like the space of a day. So sun tanning isn't really my thing. Sun doesn't really like me that much, but you know, you got to make the most of it while you're there. And I really tried. You know, Australia liked me more for sun. I didn't get sunburned that much there, so that was good. But yeah, like I say, we stayed at the beach till about 3:30. The wind had become a lot stronger, and it made kind of laying there a little bit unbearable. So we packed all our stuff up and headed back to the bus stop, and jumped on the next 7:04 bus back towards the hostel. Like I say, it takes about 45 minutes there, 45 minutes back. So it isn't unbearable, and for the price you're paying, you're not that bothered really. So yeah, we got back to the bus stop. Before we headed back to the hostel, we stopped up at a Subway restaurant for some, I suppose, lunch as such. And yeah, Subway in America at the time, they were doing sandwiches, obviously, because they're famous for that. But they were doing it was called a flatizza, and it was a kind of flatbread pizza, but they warmed it up in their little sandwich oven thing. If you ever go in Subway and they say, do you want it toasted or not, they have little ovens, don't they? And this one, they had these little flatizza things, and it was a little mini pizza, and they put it in there and they'd warm it up, and you know, that was your meal. So we thought, you know, why not? Never seen it before, give it a go. And it was really nice. I've never seen it again. I was like, I'm very disappointed that this didn't catch on, and I'm very disappointed it hasn't made its way to England yet, because that's just terrible. It was really nice. I mean, I do love Subway sandwiches, don't get me wrong, but this flatizza thing was a really nice change, and it, you know, it broke up the pattern of sandwiches. So yeah, I'm pretty glad that I haven't seen that again. It's terrible. Bloody things. Bloody Subway. How dare you? So yeah, then headed back to the hostel after that. Chilled out for a few hours, got showered, and went out for some Thai food again. Just because, obviously, all I do is eat. I swear, in half these videos, all it is me eating. It's like, went out, had some food, but came back, had some food, went out, had some more food. A lot of it's Thai food as well. So yeah, had some Thai food, came back to the hostel, chilled out, started planning what I was going to do tomorrow, because the person I was travelling with had managed to injure herself the day that we'd gone up the Hollywood Hills, so she didn't reckon she was going to be able to do anything the next day, which was a shame because it was our last day in America. Not a full day. The next day we'd be travelling to the airport in the afternoon, and then flying via Fiji to Sydney, Australia. So yeah, it was a shame that she couldn't be bothered to, you know, do anything that last day that we were there, but I was able to make plans, which we'll hear about in the next episode. And I had a really good last day in America, so yeah, woo me. But yeah, like I say, she was going to stay at the hostel and just do whatever, and yeah, nothing was going to stop me enjoying myself. So I made plans, and I enjoyed those plans. But yeah, that's where this video will end. Hopefully you've enjoyed hearing about my beach experience and my terrible English meal that I had. Like I say, the next episode, I won't say what's the next episode because it's exciting. There's lots of things. Ooh, the excitement. And yeah, like I said, next day will be the full episode. Full episode? It'll be the full last day, the next episode. And then the day after that will be we had half a day of doing a little bit of shopping, and then half a day was basically getting to the airport, checked in, plane, blah blah blah. So yeah, something to look forward to. And yeah, I'll leave this episode here. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'll put some photos at the end of the beach, and I'll catch you next time for the Magical Mystery Day. See ya.